Alright, hey guys, I'm in a different kitchen today and we're going to be making sugar cookies and they're going to be emoji style. I got this idea from another YouTuber, Nerdy Nummies, and I've subscribed to her channel so you can go check her out. What I've got here is just 1 cup of sugar and 3/4 of a cup of softened butter. So what you're going to want to do is just cream this together until it all comes together and forms just a creamy, buttery, sugary mix. And I'll be back. Alright, so I came back and I creamed up all the sugar and butter, and I just added 1/4 cup of my flour. I've got my flour bowls here. All the flour that we use in this recipe is 2.5 cups, and so you'll want to empty out your bowls and put all the flour into here 1/4 at a time, and I'll come back when I put the egg in. Alright, again I'm back and I've combined all my flour bowls, all the flour in the bowls, and put these to a side. It will come together as if it's just lumps and lumps and lumps of flour, but once we add our egg, which I will do now, the egg will act as the glue and start helping stick together the dough. Well, in this case, just the flour mixture. And yeah, so just keep on mixing until the egg has kind of done its part. Alright, so the egg is combined now, and I just put in 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And so again, you're just gonna wanna combine that. Put this aside, and if you've got one of these salt thingies, I don't know what you'd call it, you're just gonna want to do 1 full shake or whatever, and that'll be a pinch, or just about a pinch. And I'm gonna eyeball this. You're gonna want to get a teaspoon or so of vanilla, or since I've got a teaspoon right beside me here, you're gonna want to pour that in now. Set all that stuff off to the side. And combine this, and then once it's combined, you're gonna want to add a bit of your milk. Alright, so here we are. Our dough has come together with that milk quite nicely. And yay, here comes the fun part. We get to add the yellow food coloring. What I'd usually do first is take a finger, press down in the middle, not till the bottom, but just so there's a hole. Add a few drops of your yellow food. Oh right, this is a new food dye. First of all, if it's a new food dye thing, you should probably take off the top first. There we go. Let's try this again. You got your hole, and so you're gonna put a few drops into your hole, so your hole is halfway filled with food dye, and then fold it over, and then just start kneading it together. And it'll come through the bottom, which is good because you know that you put enough food dye in that it's starting to spill out. But now, I suppose you could call this a messy part, but it's a dough, so you're gonna want to knead all of this together until all the yellow is everywhere and there's no white, or in this case tanned parts of the dough left. So we'll come back when I am done. Okay, so here we are. I put some more flour on the top so that it would be easier to roll out the dough. You can add more flour to the dough if it's not thick enough, or if it's just necessary to add a bit more flour to your dough. Go ahead, that's what I found. For the milk, I added about 1/4 cup. If that's too much, then you can probably just do a few tablespoons, if that would work. That's what I had to do. Alright, so I'm looking at about, doesn't have to be even all over. Like, I know this side is a bit more thinner than over here, but that's alright, because we'll have to like re-roll this batter after. You're gonna be looking at about 1/2 inch or so on the side, which I've got here. Take a cookie cutter or anything round and just press down and pull up. You should get something like that. No bigger than, I think, about the size of your palm, because these cookies will expand and they will rise too, which will make them a bit more like just bigger in size and everything. So you'll want to just do a few cuts like this around all of this dough, and then once you've used up all your space on the top of your dough, then you can just re-roll it. So I'm gonna finish cutting all these and I'll be back. So I have gotten my other side of over there, I've gotten more cookies done, more cookies done, dough cookies. And so once you've got these, I'm still gonna do a bit more with this stuff. You can put them on a cookie sheet, and if they're the same size as my cookies, about 1/4 to 1/2 inch or so on what I see, then you should probably put it in just until golden brown on the edges and the top, and because your oven is different than like everybody else's, so just keep your eye on your cookies until they get golden brown. Alright, so I'm here and I am going to decorate my last emoji cookie. I'm looking at the emojis right now. See if you can tell which one I do, if I do a good job on it. Start off with that. It looks funny. Oh, and it's starting to blow bubbles at me. And so then we do the mouth part. And he's
Somebody's at the door, Dean.
crying or whatever. He's sorry, this thing is getting empty. But once you end up with the smile part here, sorry for the blowing part of this thing, it's not working as well. Here he is. Honestly, he's not the best one I've done. I'm not sure if you can see that, but that is my emoji cookie. Oops. And I'll show you a few more other cookies in one moment. Alright, so here are my done emoji cookies. Some are better than others. And I'm not blaming it on the icing, but the icing did start to run out. That one is probably my favorite. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed.